life clutched in the grips. Hips around the rhythm, rain steady. Blueprints scattered, his mind always ready. Fingers map circuits like a soldier in the field. Glowing screens birthed from a vision concealed. G.I. Joe, king of the arcade scene, building dreams on caffeine and machine grease sheen. Every joystick, every button, a story to tell. In his garage workshop where time doesn't dwell. Neon dreams cast shadows in the night. 8-bit soldiers march into the fight. He pieces together escape in a frame. Pixel warriors forever aflame. Kids round the block, they all know his name. G.I. Joe with his games, endless fame. From his garage to the streets, they scream and shout. These arcade battles erase any doubt. But there's something deeper in each machine. A longing of freedom, a life once seen. The buzz and hums, the codes and the blips. Echo a soldier's life clutched in the grips. G.I. Joe in the garage, sweat on his brow. Worn down boots, hands dirty somehow. Piles of lumber and wires to the ceiling. Dreaming in pixels, chasing that feeling. Hammer and saw, the rhythm rain steady. Blueprints scattered, his mind always ready. Fingers map circuits like a soldier in the field. Glowing screens birthed from a vision concealed. G.I. Joe, king of the arcade scene. Building dreams on caffeine and machine grease sheen. Every joystick, every button, a story to tell. In his garage workshop where time doesn't dwell. Neon dreams cast shadows in the night. 8-bit soldiers march into the fight. He pieces together escape in a frame. Pixel warriors forever aflame. Kids round the block, they all know his name. G.I. Joe with his games, endless fame. From his garage to the streets, they scream and shout. These arcade battles erase any doubt. But there's something deeper in each machine. A longing of freedom, a life once seen.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Heard a chime. I'm not hearing any talking. So, clearly, I'm not sure I got that all figured out just yet. Good to see you, Todd. Oh, this is so disappointing. It don't look like much of anything is working. I think I got blue shirt. This is, oh, I was a little upset because I'm looking at my screen and I was thinking, I thought I fixed the blue shirt issue. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, why is it gray in both cameras now? And I realized that I'm actually wearing a different shirt and it actually is gray, not blue. So we got that fixed. What I don't see that I was able to get fixed yet. Can we double the audio? What does that mean? Can we double the audio? Not sure what that means. What does that mean, Jay? Jason? Right now you can type emojis if you want, because it's not reading it as far as I know. Unless you guys, is it reading something for you? Because I'm not hearing anything. It's Friday and I got my package from Japan. Was that your brochures and manuals from 1UP? Volume gain of your mic could use a bit of a raise. Got it. Let's see. That I can do. That's an easy fix, I believe. There we go. How about that? Bump it all the way up. Bump, bump, bump it up. How's that? All right, so I got that fixed. It's disappointing though, because something ain't just not working right. Why is, let me see. And I didn't want to be on here. No, it's my Konami control. Nice. That's even more exciting. I mean, manuals and booklets and stuff like that you can read anytime, but controllers are a lot more exciting to get and start playing around with. Let's jump here. Is there something that I need to do? Pretty sure I added that as a moderator. How come your YouTube Studios adds? I did. Go over there. Why is this not working either? I thought I found a new something to read the chat to me. And it was looking real promising because it had lots of different voices and options and all kinds of great stuff. And I'm sure it's gonna... Okay. It's clearly connecting. Stream apps. Yes. Stream status. Connect, yep. Yeah, but why aren't you saying anything? Why can't I hear you? Volume 100%. Start. I don't know. Something's auto start. Maybe we want to have that box checked. Are you guys still saying stuff in here? Hey, how's it going? Let's see. See, that's the thing that I'm wondering about. I'm getting a little chimey noise that I was getting yesterday, but maybe that was two different things. Boy, oh boy, we're going to get this figured out. And it's going to be awesome. I had some pretty cool stuff I thought that was really going to be cool too, but that clearly ain't working either. Because there's supposed to be some fun stuff that was happening when you guys were showing up. Each individual person. But that seem to be working either. So let's see. I gotta come over here, come into settings. Permissions, community moderators. Got that. Added that. Dang it. Why? Why? Give permissions on your channel. You can upload, comment, and take public actions. Yeah, but it was just supposed to be a moderator role, I thought, for that bot. All channels can redirect to my content. Sure, why not? While we're in here. I don't know. This is disappointing. You mean to tell me the only thing I was able to fix was made my shirt blue, but now it's actually gray, but fixed that. But main audio, Windows capture cards, yeah. Sounds the least of my worries right now too. I think I found out how to get some music going in here and not have it play the same song over and over again. But why are you not activate CloudBot? It is activated. Don't forget to mod Streamlabs by going to community and adding. I did that. So why? Depression's boss fight looms so tall, but I won't quit. I'll break that wall. Level up when the world gets rough. Press restart when it's not enough. Life's a game. User management. No. Settings. Knocked down by life's brutal attack. Respawn again. I'm bouncing back. No, I can't even figure out how to get back to the. There. Nope. Where was it? This is fun. Hey. So I appreciate everybody popping in here, saying hi, hanging out. And those that are playing around, hopefully you can talk amongst yourselves, see how each other's days are going, while I'm still trying to figure out where some of this stuff went and what happened to it. It wasn't polls. I just had it open too. Why? Mod tools. Commands. Here. Yeah. Because it wasn't turned on? I had it turned on. There. Alright. Was that it? Yep. That was it. Back. Alright. How we doing? We're here. Alright. Israel. If you're still here, leave. But then come back. I want to see something. And Jason, Little Alien, if you're still in there too, leave and then come back. That was a little underwhelming. Whoa, what the heck? It's turned on. Supposed to be able to have automated shout-outs for people. Automated shout-outs, yep. Sliders on, preference. What if maybe I'll clear cooldown, maybe? Is it show in recent events, send chat message, chat, save settings. I don't know. Only got a few in there right now, but Israel and Little Alien were a couple people that I put in there. I don't know, maybe that will... I didn't have the little slider turned to the on position, I guess, when I started the stream, so maybe that is the issue. Might have to be a next stream thing. Or I shut down the stream and start it back up again. But I also don't know Prince Vinny. 18 minutes. You haven't missed anything though. It's about as exciting as it was yesterday. I did fix the blue shirt, but I'm wearing a gray shirt today. You missed nothing. What's really disappointing though is that my I thought for sure the one thing that was going to work was going to be the text-to-speech. But little did I anticipate that nothing was going to work. Boy. Not for sure. What if I close this? Are you sure you want to close? Sure. I mean, you're not working anyways, so close this too. Are you sure you want to close? Yep. Let's do it. And go and try to open those up again. Today was not a very productive day in the shop for me. I did not get really into the shop at all. As I mentioned yesterday, had Wes here with me today. He's with me on Fridays. It's the babysitter's day off on Fridays, so Wes and I hang out. Normally he's pretty good and can play and do his thing inside for the most part, and I check on him occasionally. I also got a camera here in the living room that I can keep an eye on him when I sneak out here. But today he was not feeling good at all. He had some stomach issues, and so spent pretty much the whole day in with him. He kind of wanted to just cuddle and he was in a lot of pain with his stomach, cramped up and stuff. And then we had a couple diaper blowouts that I had to take care of, so it's a fun day. And then later in the evening we did nap time because he was quite grumpy. So and about as nap time was wrapping up, you have a copy already running. You're not showing me where it's running.
Neon dreams cast shadows in the night. 8-bit soldiers march into the fight. He pieces together, escape in a frame. Pixel warriors forever aflame. Kids round the block, they all know his name.
So yeah, about time nap time was wrapping up. Mom and producer and JoJo were on their way, or were arriving. So that's kind of where I'm at. I came out here and started messing with this a little bit and thought I'd test it out and try it before all the other streams got started for the night, so I wasn't interrupting and interrupting your guys' good stuff. But nothing is working. Anyways, let's see what's going on in chat. Pizza night tonight for us too. Fridays are pizza night. Michigan pizza. You don't know what Michigan... Detroit deep dish? Todd, we're gonna have to get you some Detroit deep dish. Some Jets.
Neon dreams cast shadows in the night. 8-bit soldiers march into the fight. He pieces together, escape in a frame. Pixel warriors forever aflame. Kids round the block, they all know his name. G.I. Joe with his game's endless fame. From his garage to the streets, they scream and shout. These arcade battles erase any doubt. But there's something deeper in each machine. A longing of freedom, a life once
Oh boy, that was slow, but it's working now, I think. Text speech initialized. Okay. Cool. So how about if I do this and go...
From his garage to the streets, they scream and shout. These arcade battles erase any doubt.
Well, come on. I spent so much wasted time trying to get this. So why? Settings. Ah, I hate computers. Streaming, not recording. Yeah, cool. Sources. Do I have to add that as something in the screen? Like, why are you not? You should just be able to. Is this the problem? Test 2. How about if we do this? Yeah. I have to send it from here. I don't think that worked. Yeah, send it. Serious. Commands started. YouTube messages. Getting around to opening inline riser. Didn't have a vinyl squeegee. I should have sent you one. Cool, man. Sorry I didn't, I should have sent you one. I got a box of them. I tried to include them with some of the artwork. Well, mostly the countercade stands. I haven't, for some reason, haven't thought about sending them along with, of course, I haven't done much artwork for the risers either, so that would probably be why some of that is. Actions. YouTube. Test 2. Live. Monitoring. Yes. Cool. That all looks right. Yes, default. That all looks good. everyone.
Game of life is hard to play. We are all going to lose it in some future day. It's not how long you're in the game. The win is in the obstacles overcame. Sometimes it seems the deck is stacked. The cards have been played, can't take them back. It's good to have an ace in the hole. Stay in the game is a worthy goal. Luck can change with the next shoe toss. A couple more ringers and the game's not lost. Stay out of the gutter, stay in your lane. With each pin tipped, you're still in the game. There is always hope with every roll of the bones. With the dice in your hands, you could get in the zone. Chalk up your cue, quarter up the slots. The game's not over until the 8-ball drops. Keep on playing, no matter where the score is at. It
Okay.
can all change with the next swing of the
Actions.
bat. With the game
Maybe.
on the line, winners want the ball in their
Yep.
hands. If that's not
We
the
have
case,
this set up.
you might as
That's
well
the
sit in
command.
stands. The game of life can be hard to play. One we will all
The action is
someday. It's not how long
do
you're
that.
in the game. The win is in the obstacles overcame. So don't be afraid to keep rolling those bones. You might
Not
just
connected.
hit the
Why?
zone. Dig into your pockets.
Should be connected.
Order up those slots, line up the 8-ball and watch it drop. Stand at the plate and point to the stands. Winners always want the ball in their hands. There's never any obstacles in the stands.
Enabled, yes.
Dig into your pockets and quarter up those slots. Line up the 8-ball and
Enabled.
watch it drop. Stand at the plate and point to the stands. Winners always want the ball in their hands. There's never any obstacles in the stands. Sawdust clouds fill the air tonight. Dreams of neon glowing so bright. Joystick kingdoms built by my hands. Fighting demons that I don't understand. Wires and parts scattered across the floor. Battles rage behind closed doors. Every cut, a step to heal.
What we got? What's being... The Outrun Riser will also... Waiting for the air compressor to kick off here, but so yeah, the Outrun Riser, it will. There's two options right now. I need to add, I think, probably a third option, but for anybody that does choose the stand-up option, I'm reaching out to them anyways to figure out. Well, no, sorry, I misspoke. So there is a couple things going with the Outrun Riser. So there's the sit down to stand up conversion, which you've seen the pictures of. And so that is to make the sit down to a stand up, and that includes the extended coin door, or it includes the extended kick plate. It doesn't include a coin door, but it includes the mounting areas to be able to basically I'm having the CNC carve out like 90% of it. So you just need to take like an X-Acto knife or a drill bit or something and pop the rest of it out, and it will fit a Retro 530 coin door or an Arcade 1-Up coin door. And that kit also comes with the stripe. So that is the stand-up kit. There is a riser just for stand-up units. That's just like all my other ones, and like the Ridge Racer, which is you can just place the cabinet on top of it, and it's basically just my riser with, you know, no extension of the kick plate or anything. It's just you place it on like all my others. It has the cutout for the pedals and the back plate for the pedals for mounting the Thrustmaster and Buy Stuff mod, inverted pedal mod. And it has the little extensions to keep it from tipping and everything. So those are the two options that are on the website right now. I need to add a third option because people have been requesting it, and I didn't realize that people were going to want it. But people want to be able to take a stand-up and make it just like my sit-down to stand-up conversion. They are willing to pay the extra for the extended kick plate and everything. So basically what I'm doing is gonna have a third option for a conversion kit for the stand-ups that will have my kick plate integrated into it. So what you'll have to do is remove your front kick plate and remove the bottom base, and then you can set it on top, and then it will look just like the one that you've seen pictures of, the conversion kit. The only difference is for the actual stand-ups, the kick plate is going to be another 4 inches taller, because the stand-ups don't have that little mini J panel or whatever it is, I guess, that the sit-downs have. That has the games list on it, so it has like a 4-inch panel. So for the sit-down kits, my kick panel butts up against that little J panel or whatever. But that J panel thing is one solid piece with the kick plate on the stand-ups. So for people that want to have my whole kick plate and everything with the stripe, that is going to be an option, but it's going to require a little bit more work, or you're going to have to pull that kick plate off, the stock Arcade 1-Up kick plate, and then you're going to have to also remove the bottom base. So that the issue with the bottom base is that bottom base extends out at the bottom for the kick plate or whatever to basically sit into. So we have to remove that, or you have to cut it down. But for my risers, they're going to extend up further. The conversion kits are going to extend up further into the cab for mounting to kind of replace the structure of removing that bottom base. So that's what the sit-down kit currently does, and the stand-up kit, I guess. I don't even know what I'm going to call it, but I'll probably add that tomorrow or over the weekend, this weekend, tomorrow, that third option. Does that answer the question? For Galaga Guys giveaway too, for anybody that's interested and wondering, the giveaway is going to be for one of the kits, and it will be for a stand-up or a sit-down, whichever. It'll include everything, my front extended kick plate and the artwork and everything. So that's the full total package that Retro Lizard and Galaga Guy worked out. So that is what will be offered, along with shipping's included too. So no expense to anybody, whoever wins tonight. Yeah. Yep. So basically what I did was I took the Retro 530 template and dropped it into my CNC and designed it up, dropped it into the CNC, and it's basically doing that whole template for you, just only 90% of the way, so that people that don't have a coin door, it'll be just a clean, flush look, and you can upgrade it at any time. Just finish popping that out, cutting it out, or drilling it out, and your coin door will mount right in there. And it has 2 different coin door locations on it right now too. There's one right in dead center, like all arcade 1-ups, but then it also has the up in the corner, like you see in the pictures and stuff. Yeah, for sure. It is a awesome giveaway, exciting for tonight. It's, I think, my most expensive product I got on my website right now, until we start maybe getting some cab shells and stuff like that on there. So, big giveaway. One of the coolest ones too, I think. Everybody really loves it and is excited about it. It was really well anticipated. People have been asking for it for a little while. It's probably not going to be as large in numbers selling as all the other stuff, because I'm sure there's not as many people that have outruns and sit down outruns out there, but for those that do, it definitely I was pretty happy with the way it turned out when I saw pictures of it. I don't have an outrun, so I was working with a buddy of mine back and forth with different dimensions and measurements and things like that, and sent him the prototype, and he got pictures of it, and when I first saw it, it was like, man, that looks cool. Yeah, Zero Redux. So cab shells are, haven't like officially announced it, I guess, but it is in the works. So I upgraded the CNC a few months ago, and it can now cut up to 70 inches by 30 inches. So I can get full deluxe, almost XL size panels without any seam. I'm not sure if I will have them seamless and be solid panels, or if I will have them kind of pieced together like arcade 1-ups with the brackets inside or not. Kind of have to look at what makes the most sense as far as shipping goes and handling those around and stuff. But I am working on some shells, and those shells got a couple different shell styles that we're working on too. So we'll probably launch and roll out one, and then followed by another couple different versions. But hopefully people will be pretty excited about them. It's some shells that people have been asking for and wanting to see. So I'm not sure we'll get them from anywhere else, so we're gonna try to give it a go. And the idea of them is to kind of design them a little bit around the arcade 1-up specs, so that you can bring your own monitors and things like that. You don't have to source monitors and things like that, and try to design it up to a common arcade 1-up bezel, so that you can drop in a stock arcade 1-up monitor and bezel, or you can get an upgraded one from Buy Stuff for a 19-inch, or if there's other people that are doing some mods and upgraded parts and stuff like that, you can do that. Basically just going to be kind of offering shells. There's a couple of them I might do myself that I might offer a kind of fully flushed out version of, with a monitor and control panel and stuff like that, because I have a few ideas of things that I'm excited about that I'd like to offer and hope that other people will like it too. But for the most part, it'll just be a shell, and it'll be kind of bring your own stuff. I mean, I'll make some control panels and stuff like that for them, maybe, and offer them, but I'm going to kind of design it up to the specs of Arcade 1-Up control panels too, so that you can, the idea, you know, drop in parts and pieces and build and mod. So I'm a modder at heart, and I want to continue to help and support the modding community and help everybody be able to mod and build their dream arcade cabinet projects. So just offer the things that aren't available out there. Hey, Train. I got sidetracked on that, but hopefully that was a long-winded answer. Let's see. Kind of disappointed with this okay. I wanted this, thought for sure this bot would work. Oh yeah, it's 7:30. Is there anybody streaming now? When's the next Friday night stream? I catch everything on Saturdays and stuff. Friday nights are me and the boys, me and JoJo's big sleepover night, where he gets to sleep with Dad in my bedroom, and we play video games and watch movies and TV, and sometimes pop popcorn and eat candy and stay up late and eat junk food and have a bunch of fun. So that usually starts around 8:30 or so for me, and so I don't usually catch any of the Friday night live shows. I'm watching them in the shop on Saturday mornings and things when I'm starting to work. Glenn's at 8. Game Room dudes are at 9. Galaga guy 10:30. All right. I don't know about that. Well, I don't even know when I'm gonna regularly stream this, when I do finally get some of these bugs worked out. I really did. I thought we were gonna have everything today was gonna be well, but it don't appear that we're getting this definitely not having much luck tonight. Send this again. I mean, you guys aren't hearing this voice chatting on your end, are you? Because I'm not hearing it. I'm supposed to be the one that hears it. And this is the command that I'm supposed to do to get it to wake up and do it. Head to head into an awesome pub. So like a really tall riser that would extend it up to standing height. Is that what you're thinking, Zero Redux? I mean, that could easily be done. Oh, thanks, A-Train. A-Tran. I see you in Fox's stream all the time. On his replays a lot of the time too. Yeah, I don't have any head-to-heads to get specs off of, but I think you've got one of my Trons, right? I sent you one. You won one a while back. You have my email. If you email me, we can work back and forth and try to get some dimensions or some drawings or something like that. Some pictures and measurements and stuff, and maybe try to get something worked out. That would be cool, though, to be able to make an extended head-to-head. I just don't have any head-to-heads around, and anybody that has one that I know of. Not here. I wish they were $10 on Facebook. Here in Michigan, West Michigan, people think that they got gold with Arcade 1-Up still. Everything's super expensive. If I could pick one up for even under $100, I would. And just, it'd be easier to design. And it's a lot easier to design, draw it out, and put it on and test it and stuff myself. I work with somebody. I mean, sometimes, things don't match up, and I try to make sure everybody's happy with the products that I make and offer. So sometimes I'm sending out new parts and all new units or something, so the shipping ends up eating away at it too when I have to build something that's new. But when I'm working with somebody with a new product that I'm going to end up selling or something that I know other people might be interested in, I usually don't charge people for the time or anything either. It's just they're willing to take their time and help me out, and we can get it up and offer it to other people, and then I can start making money off of pumping them out. Yeah, it's true. They want like full retail or more for pub tables and head-to-heads and stuff. It's crazy. I was wanting a Pong pub table for the longest time. I ended up getting it when they went on sale on Amazon last year because it was cheaper than buying people wanted more for used ones on Facebook Marketplace than you could pick them up new. So what do you... Corner Kid got Fast and the Furious Deluxe. If you willing to work with you on measurements, I can get a shell. Would be sick. So you want a full Fast and the Furious shell? Is that what you're asking, Prince Vinny? Because I got my buddy that I was working with the Outrun for. He got the Buy Stuff extension a while back for Fast and the Furious, and what they were doing was replacing the whole bottom half of the panels. So he had some extra bottom panels that he sent me so that I can design up some boosters for the Fast and the Furious. So I have the bottom, just the side panels, the bottom half of the side panels. But that's all I have for Fast and the Furious. I know I'm pretty sure I've seen Cornercade has Fast and the Furious Deluxe, but I probably have to work with Katie too to get the measurements. I don't know if Cornercade knows how to measure or anything. Well, shoot. All right, well, kind of waiting to see if Prince Vinny says something back about that. Yeah, that would be... Yeah. So you don't have a Fast and the Furious at all. What you're looking for is a shell that shaped and designed like Fast and the Furious, so you can build your own multicade racer and drop in whatever steering wheel and guts and stuff like that. Deluxe size. That's kind of the area I want to stick in, is deluxe size stuff. Did you see my question above? I might not have. Anytime. Could you make custom graphics for T2 Arcade 1-Up? Be for an OG. So, what do you mean? Make custom graphics for a T2 Arcade 1-Up. So you want to reskin T2? I mean, that's something that I could do, I think. If that's what you're asking. I definitely, so if you're just asking about reskinning, I do have access. I'm working and partnered with a local print shop for printing my vinyl and stuff like that. I've been mostly trying to focus on the wood and hardware end of things. Not so much the graphics and stuff, mostly because there's a lot of places out there that already have and offer graphics. And when you're starting to get stuff scaled up that big, you really need to have good artwork. And so with a lot of the artwork, I'm starting from scratch. I need custom artwork for an old arcade game for my T2. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, you can email me and we can talk about it further, what you're really looking for. But yeah, I can try to put you in contact with people that can do it. So the tricky part with artwork, I've been working in art and Adobe Illustrator, making graphics and things, logos and things like that. I have all the tools and the capability to. Just the thing with arcade artwork is, a lot of it, to have good quality stuff, you need to have scans of the original stuff. And so I don't have a good repository archive of all the original art. There are guys out there that have it, and it's kind of closely guarded, and they don't share it out too much because it's kind of their livelihood, right? They're printing and making this stuff, so it's not something that they just drop on the internet too carelessly. So a lot of like the artwork that you see, that Googling and stuff like that, either it has watermarks over it or it's low resolution, and so when you blow it up and go to print it, it doesn't look very good. So there's a lot of guys that are already doing a lot of that and have a lot of that, so it's not been something that I've been too focused on collecting and getting available. I have a handheld scanner that I picked up, and when I can, I've been scanning like riser artwork and stuff like that so that I can reproduce it and offer it for my risers. But I've been really focused more on like the wood and shells and stuff like that, more trying to avoid doing as much artwork as I can, just because it's a tricky thing. I've running into it, quite a headache right now with me doing the riser artwork. I don't know if you've seen some of the pictures, like Tempest and Star Wars. I've scanned in and we've printed, and the colors are off. So that's the other nice thing about some of these guys that are printing full reskins of side panels. don't matter if their colors are off because they're not trying to match up and butt up against anything. But my risers, I'm having a heck of a time getting the colors to match up or even be real close. And part of that is it's due to a lot of different things, the scanner sometimes, but also in the print industry, there's things called print profiles, and there's like hundreds of different print profiles. And that's kind of just different industry standards depending on print shops and, you know, machines and stuff like that. And so I planning to go into our print shop here next week or, you know, soon. I got to go in and just carve out some time, and we got to print some print swatches, just run on different print profiles to figure out which one Arcade 1-Ups closely match to, because most of the standard ones that the print shops normally use around here are darker. Working with Tosala, yeah. No, yeah. That's the tricky part though too, what I've heard, because I got a lot of guys that reach out to me wanting to do full skins over top of once they put my riser on. And so a lot of the artwork companies and graphic guys that they've been working with it, you know, it's kind of slow. Unfortunately, from what I hear, you know, Sabos is super backed up, but there's a few other guys out there too that I know I've heard, you know, it's just, you know, takes a while back and forth and they're kind of slow. It's a little unfortunate. I know, I mean, it's a little bit of tedious work doing the graphic design stuff and everything. So, but some of the scans and stitching it together, it's a, you know, it's a little time consuming, and but I don't know. I don't have access to the scans though to do it myself. And a lot of people, you know, they're scanning them in pieces. James, Geo, yeah, Geo is a artist, designer, graphic designer. So he can do up some original stuff. Yeah, Sabos does really nice stuff. I've gotten a few things from him as well. Super nice, high quality stuff. I've been trying to work on getting that capability at the local print shop too that I've been working with. They have a machine that we were working at. They were having me work on it and try to fix it. I got to a point, got it all back up and running, but the print head is pretty much toast. And so we're at this point of, do we buy a new print head and invest in that and hope that that fixes the problem, or do they just get a new machine? So, but capability to be able to print direct to plexi acrylic. Hey, Meatball Saucy. People keep showing up and saying hi. I keep kind of wanting to end the stream. Yeah, he is. Sir Sega. Is that yours? Okay, cool. Yeah. I haven't gotten to it quite yet. I should be getting to it pretty soon here. It's kind of funny because some of you guys I know by your real names, and some of you guys I know by your screen names. And so, what's your email to contact you? It's gijoelx84@gmail. gijoelx84@gmail.com. And gijoelgaming.com. My website and contact info is on there too. So, it even has a little chat box. I know, James is a tricky guy. I was shocked to learn that his real name was Joel. Especially since there aren't very many Joels out there. Oh, what's even more ironic is my real name isn't Joel, it's James. So when we met in person, we had a good laugh about that one. It used to be Slim Shady. He changed it. Should change it to a symbol. I try to not dox anybody. If I ever do, it would be completely accidental. Try to have client confidentiality. So if you reach out to me, you order stuff, and you end up disclosing your screen name and stuff, I try to not mention it on the shows and stuff that I'm on. And even amongst the guys on the show and our private chats and stuff, I try very hard to make sure I keep everybody's information private and not share any screen names with anybody that I come to find out through my business here, just out of respect for you guys. So anyways, we're getting close to Glenn's stream, I think, right? I appreciate everybody hanging out for another hour, and we didn't get much accomplished again. It really frustrating. I had a lot of cool stuff I thought set up, so I'm going to have to go in and take a deep dive and figure out just what the heck happened, because the software that I'm using has got a lot of cool little goodies and stuff that I'm supposed to be able to use, and I was activating and getting some of that going for this stream too. So not only could I confirm that we got the voice to text going, but we could see some of this other cool stuff as well. But unfortunately, that other stuff didn't work, and the stuff I thought for sure was supposed to be fixed didn't work out either. But you can check this out though. I did manage to move this around. Let's see. That don't do any good. Transition this over. I figured out how to set up a view that will show my desktop. Maybe. Transition. Go. What's going on here? Why is it? Go. Go. There it is. All right. So. All right. So I got this set up, and check this out. So I can show you some of the stuff that I'm working on my screen. This was just a quick concept for X Arcade Stand. What do you guys think? So, oh jeez. Are we going to crash or are we going to stay? What's going on here? Jarvis has taken the night off. Wow. This ain't meant to be, guys. I'm not meant to live stream. Oh, and we got the air compressor. All right. I don't know. I was gonna show you guys some. It's nothing. We're gonna get this one of these days. I appreciate everybody hanging in there and putting up with all this garbage. It's got to be extremely boring, but hopefully I can't necessarily guarantee that once I do get the bugs worked out that there will be interesting, entertaining content, but I hope we'll eventually get to a point where we can be doing something a little bit more entertaining than playing around with settings and stuff. I don't even know what it's doing here. I was trying to pull up this window of this app here, Illustrator, to show you sketch design of Xarcade I was working on. So email in the chat in case I heard it wrong. I can do that. Maybe I can't make any promises anymore of that anything is gonna work out. Let me see if I can tell it to knock this off. Big D Retro. There she be. That's my email. Where are we? There we go. All right, so 1 minute to Glenn. I'm going to let everybody go so they can take their restroom breaks. I know we're a bunch of old guys. So, and let everybody get over to Glenn. I'd redirect you all to Glenn, but I have no idea how to do that. And as you can see, I mean, I'm struggling with enough. So I think the 7 of you, hopefully, if you want to see Glenn, you can find your way over there. Check out Glenn. Just send an email. Cool. I will check it and reply back. Anyways, 8 o'clock I'm going to get in and shut down. There's not much to shut down because it's been pretty much a wash of the day. Like I mentioned, haven't got much done. Gonna have to try to have a productive day tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know if I'll try to live stream and do anything or not. If I can, I might try, but we'll see. If not, we'll catch you guys sometime. Be watching. Be on the lookout for the bat signal. You guys have a good weekend and enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go enjoy some video games and a fun sleepover boys' night party with JoJo. See you guys. Maybe.
Play. The game of life is hard to play. We are all going to lose it in some future day. It's not how long you're in the game. The win is in. Sometimes it seems the deck is stacked. The cards have been played, can't take them back. It's good to have an ace in the hole. Stay in the game is a worthy goal. Luck can change with the next shoe toss. A couple more ringers and the game's not lost. Stay out of the gutter, stay in your lane. With each pin tipped, you're still in the game. There is always hope with every roll of the bones. With the dice in your hands, you could get in the zone. Chalk up your cue, quarter up the slots. The game's not over until the 8-ball drops. Keep on playing, no matter where the score is at. It can all change with the next swing of the bat. With the game on the line, the winners want the ball in their hands. If that's not the case, you might as well sit in the stands. The game of life can be hard to play, one we will all lose someday. It's not how long you're in the game, the win is in the obstacles overcame. So don't be afraid to keep rolling those bones. You might just get into that zone. Dig into your pockets and quarter up those slots. Line up the 8-ball and watch it drop. Stand at the plate and point to the stands. Winners always want the ball in their hands. There's never any obstacles in the stands. Dig into your pockets and quarter up those slots. Line up the 8-ball and watch it drop. Stand at the plate and point to the stands. Winners always want the ball in their hands. There's never any obstacles in the stands.